Today I want to share with you the 10 effects of fasting. Isaiah chapter 58 is what we call the fasting chapter. And I just want to break it down very quickly and very briefly. And you're going to receive this in your email along with this video today. Number one, fasting leads to freedom. The Bible says in Isaiah 58:6, "Is not this the fast that I have chosen?" Watch this. "To loose the bands of wickedness, to undo heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and to break every yoke." Is there something in your life that you're needing the yoke broken on? Is there something in your life that you're needing leading to freedom? But guess what? Fasting does that. Number two, let me go quickly. Fasting leads to a giving spirit. Isaiah 58:7. Read it today. Number three, fasting leads to spiritual insight. The Bible says, "Then shall the light break forth as the morning." God's going to give you visions. God's going to give you ideas. God's going to show you things on a fast that He would not show you. Jesus said there's some things that only come by prayer and by fasting. Well, guess what? Spiritual insight is one of those things. Number four, Isaiah 58:8 says that your health shall spring forth speedily. Fasting can lead to healing in your life. Watch this. Number five, fasting leads to righteousness. You want to get close to God? You begin fasting, and it will lead you into a righteous spirit. It will lead you to draw closer to God. And He says that in Isaiah 58 and verse number 8. The sixth thing fasting does is fasting leads to answered prayers. Have you got some things that you've been praying about, but you've not seen the answer? Guess what? Fasting and prayer can bring about those answers that you need to your prayers. Isaiah 58:9 says, "Then thou shalt call, and the Lord will answer." Now, Isaiah's talking about while I'm on a fast, I'll be able to speak, and the Lord will hear my call and will hear my prayer and answer my prayer. Number seven, fasting leads to influence. That's Isaiah 58:9-10. Fasting leads to God's guidance. Isaiah 58:11 says that God will continually guide you. When you are fasting, God will direct your path. God will show you things that otherwise He will not be able to show you, because your spirit isn't in tune with where it needs to be unless you're praying and unless you're fasting. The ninth thing it does is verse number 11 says that fasting leads to God's provision. That God will provide. God will give vision, and where God gives vision, for those who fast and pray and give, He'll give provision. Number 10, let me give you the last one. Fasting leads to blessings. Watch what Isaiah 58:14 says. "I will cause you to ride upon high places on the earth." God says, I'll show you favor. I'll give you blessings because you fast. Thank you for joining us on this fast. I pray these words today encourage you and encourage your spirit as you're fasting over the next 21 days.